Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with the Facebook Live update on this Tuesday evening. Hope everybody's having a good evening. We'll get things on the road here, our YouTube and Facebook Live updates. You can find us, of course, on actually 4 pages. You can find this on the News Channel 3 YouTube page, the News Channel 3 Facebook page, the Weatherman Keith YouTube page, or the WWMT's Keith Thompson Facebook page. Like the buffet, you get to choose. I'm cashed out here for this Tuesday night edition, as we're in between newscasts, of course, on the tube anyway. So let's get going here, and we'll move through. You see what I have here? It's called a live storm update. Should just be the YouTube and Facebook update. I've got good news here, and that is that there are no winter storms that are on the way, at least right now, not in the offing, so that's good. But we do have some changes. We have some more snow, for example, on the way, and an Arctic shot, so there's more cold air that's going to be coming in here as well. So you need to add a layer. I mean, I'm talking, I think I posted this a little bit earlier. Good evening to you, K&M. Thanks, I'm well. I hope you are too. I posted a little bit earlier on my page there that, today's high temperature, which I believe was 31-ish, is about 10 degrees colder than what's typical for this time of year. But we're going to go down another 10 degrees here by Thursday, right? This is Tuesday. By Thursday, we're going to be 10 degrees colder. So it's going to get us even. That's why I say you better add a layer. Add a layer. Happy Taco Tuesday to you too. Mike, thanks for reminding us about that. Kenny, hello. And Jeanette, good evening. Don't care for the ice under the snow. Well, I got to tell you something there, Jeanette, and everybody. Oftentimes this time of year, if we have a shot of cold air, it will retreat for a little bit and allow us to warm up. That is not going to happen this time around. In fact, looking at my extended map here, extended forecast data, I think that we are going to be at least, now remember, past 7 days out, things are so subject to change, really, past 4 or 5 days out, but certainly once you get 7, 8 days out, and even more so when you get at 10 to 12 or even 14 days out. However, if we will allow ourselves to look that far out, I think we're going out here to about the middle of the month, 13th, 14th. There is not a warm-up on the way. We are going to stay cold. Maybe not as cold as what we're going to get Thursday, Friday with this Arctic shot, but we are going to stay cold. So let's get right to it. Squeeze myself back just a little bit. Tom, hello to you. From Marshall, I hope you have a great evening as well. Thanks for being here. From the land of the Brooks Fountain and the traffic circle. Lori, hello to you in Galesburg. Always good to see you. John in Manistee. Ooh, you got dumped on with 13 inches of snow. I think that was that heavy-duty snow band, right? Thanks for reporting in. I'm glad that you're still there. Carla, hello to you. Thanks so much. Oh, you're so kind. You are so kind. DFW, coming in from DFW tomorrow. Should be all right. Should be all right. There's going to be a little bit of light snow. We've got a cold front that's going to be coming through, but I don't think it's going to be too problematic. So, Carla, thank you so much there. I appreciate it. Les, hello to you in Coldwater. Thank you so much. Todd, hello to you. Hope you made a ton of money on all that snow plowing there. A little bit quiet for you right now, though. Mike, thanks for the share. Margot, hello. Jesse, hello to you in the Berg. Thanks so much. And Sabrina is here. Dan, Chief Dan's in the house. Law and Order will be here. Thank you so much. Got rid of a little snow today. You bet. Andy, good evening to you too. Oh, that's funny. Interesting. I don't know why we're not doing that. I don't know why you're not getting the update there, Jeanette. All right, let me squeeze this back and we're going to get this thing rolling on the road. So you see tomorrow morning at the bus stop, we're talking about 16 degrees. You better bundle up. That's going to be the low. All right. Fortunately, we're not going to have too much of a wind, but I got to tell you, it doesn't take much of a breeze when you're down at 16, 15, 16 degrees to give you a wind chill in the single digits to around 10. So that's why I say you better bundle up. Coming home, snow showers. I know that graphic makes it look like it's snowing to beat the band. I'll have to change that. It's not going to be snowing to beat the band tomorrow, but I do think we'll see some light snow. I could see an inch, maybe, but that's going to be over the course of a few hours. So I don't think it's going to be problematic. Looking at a high tomorrow around 30, which, by the way, that is 10 degrees colder than what's typical for this time of year. But wait till you see what we have in store for Thursday. I said there's a cold front. That's what's going to be spreading a little bit of light snow tomorrow. Cold front, when it's already only 30 for the high. Oh, yeah. Wait till you see what's coming up. Oh, that's very kind. That's very kind. Thank you very much for that. For your 1-year-old nephew. That's awesome to see. Thanks very much, Sarah K&M, for that. Your heat is finally back on. Whoa, Brenda. That's tough. Tough sledding when it's this cold out there and you lose that heat. Ron, glad you got back from Charleston. Not. I got you there. A little too far out, Jesse, for the Acorn party, but keep it in mind. Keep me in mind, and I'll let you know. Janet, hello to you. Went out to get your Grinch adult Happy Meal. I read about that. I heard about that. Hello to happy birthday to Tom, too. Make sure to tell him that there, Jesse. I appreciate it. Brenda, thanks for that. Kayla, let's see. For those of us who didn't get a snow day. No. I got to tell you, Kayla, if you didn't get one out of the last few days, I don't think, I guess I'd say study for that homework, study for that test, because I don't think we're going to get one. All right, nothing going on the radar. Here are our temperatures right now. They are sort of all over the map there. No pun intended, but Dowagiac at 13 right now. But notice Allegan at 27, Holland 28, Gianna 28. Most temperatures are in the 20s, but we do have some teens there. South of I-94, looking at you, Three Rivers, Sturgis, Coldwater. And wind chills, like I said, we don't have much wind out there, but when the temp gets this cold, the air temp is this cold, it doesn't take much to push those wind chills down into the single digits. Sturgis, right now, feeling like 3 degrees. Most of West Michigan in the teens, but we do have some exceptions south of I-94. Look at this, our high temps. We were riding high up there in the red zone, and then boom, came Thanksgiving Day and the heavy snow that settled in here for Saturday, and we have been much colder than average since. And look, that's going to continue. Check this out. That cold front comes through tomorrow later in the day. Ahead of it, that's when I think we'll see some light snow. Behind it, how about 21 on Thursday, 22 on Friday? That 21, both of those temperatures will be nearly 20 degrees colder than what's typical for an early December high temperature. Thank you very much, Brenda. I appreciate that. Shelly, good evening to you and Pawpaw Mary. You need a happy meal, maybe? Marissa, ice cubes in the toilet work. Sturgis was canceled yesterday. There you go. Now everybody's going to be trying those ice cubes. Evelyn, hello to you. Hope you're doing well, too. Thank you so much. And I appreciate that. All right. There you see the temperatures are going to stay a little cold. And like I said, when I show you the 7-day coming up in just a bit, you'll see those temps are going to stay chilly, at least for the next week. I think for the next 2 weeks, we're going to stay colder than average. All right. Hour by hour we go. I want you to watch what happens here. We start our clock at 7 a.m. Tomorrow, I think for the bus stop, I think we're good to go. I think we're quiet. I think that's going to be the case for the morning commute tomorrow. Stop our clock, boom, right here at noon. This is right ahead of that cold front. You see that snow pulling through? This is light stuff, light. But Holland to Muskegon to Fremont, maybe stretching down to South Haven, a little bit of light snow. Let's move it from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Now that band is starting to slowly move across. I don't really even call it a band because we associate that with lake effect. Let's say that line of light snow is now pushing across the area. It's being forced down by this cold front that will be having that snow in Dowagiac and Three Rivers and Marshall and Sturgis by about 6 o'clock in the evening, and then it pushes it out. See ya by this time tomorrow night. And then watch what happens once we get to, say, Thursday morning. The skies will clear just a little bit. I do think we'll see some sun, but we are going to be cold, even colder on Thursday, even colder coming in here on Thursday. Vern would like a warming, please. Coldwater Mary. Okay, I got you there. All right, we'll get that working for you there. Lily, good evening to you. Thanks. There you go. A little bit worried about the roads. You should. Yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you are too. But I think, for the most part, everything's looking okay as far as the roads are concerned. So let's talk 7-day forecast. Look at this. I might get out of here shortly after 10 minutes. It's like I'm feverish or something. I don't ever go that short. That's what we have on the 7-day. That snow that you see there tomorrow is going to be mainly a late morning through late afternoon event going from northwest to southeast. Maybe an inch, but probably not even that. Don't look for it to be problematic. That will usher in the colder air. Right now, as I showed you a little bit earlier, most temperatures are, in the 20s right now. Look at that low temperature Thursday morning, 14. Look at that low temperature Friday morning, not a typo, 5. And then we're going to get another cold shot for early next week. That's why I say this cold air is going to be sticking around. I think, what I said, what is today? Today is Tuesday. I think I said it yesterday, or I might have even said it because I worked Saturday. Our schedules are all over the place when we get to the holidays. That's for sure. So, use the illustration to say Old Man Winter is knocking on the door, and he doesn't have an overnight bag. Old Man Winter came with his big old suitcase because he's going to be sticking around for quite a while. And there you see it on the 7-day. Our average high is 41. I don't see anything near 41 on that 7-day. I see lots of 20s coming up. So that's what we're looking at. But at least we'll see some sunshine, I think, on Thursday and also on Friday. Chris, hello to you. I know you're going to love it there. Coopersville, you should have gotten a pretty good dump out of that lake effect band yesterday. I know it really reserved most of the wrath, I think, for Muskegon County, northern Muskegon County at that. And then Oceana and Lake counties, I believe, really got the brunt of it. But I think you got a little of it there. So I'm happy for you, Chris, because I know you like it. Wilson, good evening to you. Thanks. Jana Bill, it is cold for sure. Thanks for the thanks. And thanks to you there, Mike, Ron. The ice fishermen they're getting happy. Let me remind everybody, and if you're an ice fisherman, you don't need me to remind you. But you got to auger down, and you got to have at least 4 inches of solid ice, excuse me, before you get out there. So, yeah, it's cold right now, but it takes a lot of this cold to really freeze up those ponds out there. There you go, Doreen. Already starting to plan your next trip south. I had to tell you, I talked to my sister, one of them, down in Florida this morning as I was driving in, snow-covered areas and cold. I think my truck thermometer said like 17 or 18 degrees. And she's like, it's so humid down here. I said, okay, that's enough of that. Trenton, time frame for what? If you're talking about snow tomorrow, probably late morning and to the late afternoon. Crossing from northwest, Muskegon, Oceana counties, all the way down to Coldwater, Sturgis, Constantine. Just got it dusting. Okay, Chris, you missed out on that. Chris Everett, hello to you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that very, very much. Trying to follow along with some of the comments here. Rebecca, hello to you in South Haven. So there you see what we got going on. It's going to stay cold, but even colder on Thursday and Friday. That snow that you see on Wednesday, and really the snow that you see there on Saturday, which is going to be what, the 6th? The snow that you see there on Saturday is going to be on the lighter side as well. I don't expect really to come out of that. Not much. And then that's going to be along another cold front that's going to give us another shot of cold air for Sunday and Monday. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate on out of here. I got 9:32 on the clock. That means in 28 minutes, I'll be live on Arc West, Michigan. An hour 28, I'll be live on the mothership. That's News Channel 3. I'll dress up a little more for that. Jeff Porter back in the saddle tomorrow. And so he'll be here live and in person, 4:30 a.m. to 9 with live weather updates. He'll be here at noon as well. I've got you at 5, 5:30, and 6 tomorrow. We'll do another YouTube and Facebook Live tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. In the meantime, don't forget that I'm on Facebook, YouTube, X, Instagram, and Threads, all over the place there at Weatherman Keith. Don't forget our website, www.mt.com/weather. And then also our free weather app. Free. Did you hear that? Free weather app. That's there for you as well. Jesse, maybe I'll be able to make it out there. I'll try my best. All right, everybody, have a good night. Get some good rest. Hey, we made it hump day. Tomorrow's hump day. So in 24 hours, we'll be talking about another weekend that's going to be staring us right in the face. Love that. Take your time tomorrow on the roads. I think they're going to be largely okay, but we all need a little patience, not only for everybody else, for ourselves, but ourselves too. Have a good night, everybody. I'll catch up with you again tomorrow.